Bloopers from The Boys Season 3 show the lighter sides of the darker soups of the show. This includes Jensen Ackles' Soldier Boy and Antony Starr's Homelander. Prime Video has released the official The Boys Season 3 blooper reel a full 3 months after airing. It shows off the show's lighter side, especially as Ackles and Starr joke around behind the scenes, along with many of the show's other stars. Stay with us as we look at the funny side of the show. First up, a bit of background. The Boys is based on Garth Ennis and Derek Robertson's comic book series of the same name. Prime Video's adaptation was developed by Supernatural creator Eric Kripke and follows the relatively dark subject matter as a team of vigilantes attempts to combat a corrupt organization known as Vought International. Vought International has a premier superhero team, the Seven, led by the egotistical and megalomaniacal Homelander. Homelander's biological father, Soldier Boy, joined the show in The Boys Season 3. Other than Antony Starr as Homelander, the show stars an enormous cast that includes Carl Urban as Billy Butcher, Jack Quaid as Huey Campbell, Erin Moriarty as Annie/Starlight, Dominique McElligott as Queen Maeve, Jesse T. Usher as A-Train, Laz Alonso as Mother's Milk, Chase Crawford as The Deep, Tomer Capone as Frenchie, Karen Fukuhara as Kimiko, Colby Minifi as Ashley Barrett, and Claudia Domet as Congresswoman Victoria Newman. Jensen Ackles of Supernatural fame joined the cast as Soldier Boy, one of Vought's first American supes, who was believed to have been killed by the Russians during the Cold War. At the start of the season, Butcher begins investigating his death with the hope of killing Homelander once and for all, leading down a dark path, though audiences are getting a different look at all those involved. Next, what to look forward to in Season 4. Ackles' following in Supernatural bumped him into The Boys in Season 3, and needless to say, he quickly became a fan favorite. This is despite Soldier Boy's questionable morality as a character, which culminates in his attempted attack on Homelander's son, Ryan. The Boys Season 3 finale ends with Soldier Boy incapacitated and in custody, raising many questions about what's next for Soldier Boy in The Boys Season 4. The Season 3 blooper reel shows why Ackles has managed to endear himself to audiences as Soldier Boy, so he'll probably be back in Season 4. His purpose has yet to be fully realized, though, as he is the key to Butcher's plan to take Homelander for good. Whatever is next for Soldier Boy in The Boys Season 4, it's a safe bet that Ackles will be playing a pivotal role in Season 4, which is currently in production. And now, The Boys is building up to Homelander's worst possible ending. The Boys' introduction of Jensen Ackles' Soldier Boy hints at a satisfying punishment for the evil leader of the Seven, Homelander, Antony Starr. Antony Starr's Homelander may be the most powerful superhero in The Boys, but the introduction of Jensen Ackles' Soldier Boy in Season 3 hints that the leader of the Seven may meet a fate worse than death. In the gritty world of The Boys, Homelander is a clear parody of Superman, an all-American hero with godlike abilities on the outside, but a murderous narcissist responsible for the deaths of hundreds if not thousands. As Prime Video's The Boys has moved away from its comic book source material, anything could happen, and the show is hinting at a very different, more poetic ending for Homelander. So, what is Homelander up to? Homelander uses his abilities to intimidate and demean everybody around him, most prominently A-Train, The Deep, and Vought CEO Ashley Barrett. Season 3 sees the Boys Huey Campbell and Billy Butcher use a new strain of Compound V to give themselves superpowers in an attempt to kill the seemingly unkillable soup. Much to the dismay of Mother's Milk, Frenchie, Kimiko, and Starlight, they also team up with Soldier Boy, a soup from the past who had been kidnapped and experimented on by the Russian government. The final episode concludes with a fight that shows that Soldier Boy not only has the power to kill powerful foes, but also to take their powers, as he does to Queen Maeve, and Homelander's worst nightmare. Soldier Boy has power-sapping abilities and sets up Homelander's worst nightmare, losing his powers and becoming just like everyone else. While Jensen Ackles has not been 100% confirmed to appear in The Boys Season 4, the final shot showing Soldier Boy alive after his fight with Homelander, Billy Butcher, Queen Maeve, and Starlight strongly hints that the show is not done with him yet. While he served a purpose in Season 3 due to his history with the Boys' Mother's Milk and his rejection of his son Homelander, Soldier Boy may well return and be used to strip the show's primary villain of his Superman-like powers. Also, Homelander's world would be nothing without Vought's superpowers. Everything Homelander defines himself as is connected to his superpowers and the fear they instill in the people around him. Without his powers, Homelander would be unable to stand up to the likes of A-Train, Black Noir, and The Deep, let alone a superpowered Billy Butcher. The lack of power over other people would be devastating for Homelander, the leader of Vought's the Seven. Everything he does hinges on his ability to intimidate people with his laser vision and super strength. Losing his powers would be the most poetic and satisfying punishment, more than simply having Butcher, Soldier Boy, or Starlight kill him. Okay, but what happens if he is left alive? If Homelander were left alive after having his power stripped by Soldier Boy, the dynamics between him and the Vought heroes as well as the Boys could be very compelling. Formerly bullied soups like The Deep and A-Train would undoubtedly take revenge on Homelander, and he would be literally powerless to stop them. As a regular human, Homelander, who may well revert to his original name of John, would also have to contend with other regular humans with a bone to pick with him, including the Boys' Queen Maeve and Billy Butcher, as well as Ashley. His dynamic with his son Ryan would also change. He is been teaching Ryan to feel superior due to his similar powers, so it would be interesting to see this relationship evolve. The boys may well eventually kill Homelander, but having Soldier Boy take his powers opens up exciting story possibilities and is a significantly more poetic punishment. The boys and Jensen Ackles' new show joke about the Star's rabid fan base. Jensen Ackles' new series, Big Sky, Deadly Trails, jokes with the boys about how intense the supernatural star's social media fan base can be. The upcoming Jensen Ackles project, Big Sky, has taken to Twitter to joke around with his current series, The Boys, about the actor's intense fan base. Ackles is best known for playing the role of Dean Winchester on Supernatural, the monster-hunting CW series that lasted 15 seasons and a total of 327 episodes. That series ended in 2020, leaving the star free to pursue other projects. While it is still unclear if he will return to his role for the upcoming The Boys Season 4, Ackles teased his next major role when he made his first appearance as Sheriff Bo Arlen in the Big Sky Season 2 finale on May 19, 2022. The David E. Kelley Show, which is based on the C.J. Box novel series The Highway, follows a series of kidnappings that lead to women, played by Catherine Winnick and Kylie Bunbury, deep into the criminal underbelly of Lewis and Clark County in Montana. Ackles' character, who stepped in as a temporary sheriff, is set to have a one-season arc as a series regular in Season 3, which is titled Big Sky Deadly Trails and is set for a September 21, 2022 premiere on ABC. This week, the official Big Sky Twitter account made a post gently ribbing Ackles' intense fan base. The caption reads, "Us," posts literally anything about Bo Arlen, Jensen Ackles fans, accompanied by a gif of Ackles saying, "I like it." A fan responded by saying they should see how the Ackles fans handled his appearance on The Boys, and Big Sky confirmed that they have been sharing notes with the folks at The Boys. Never one to be left out, the official Twitter account for The Boys chimed in, sharing photos of Ackles and a pen. And finally, The Boys remains famously irreverent on Twitter. It looks like Ackles' new on-screen home is providing him with that same sensibility. They are clearly relishing the opportunity to feature the star in their next season. Although they have added several interesting stars since Season 1, including Entourage's Constance Zimmer and the OC's Logan Marshall Green, it's more or less impossible to compete with the fan base that starring in a popular genre series like Supernatural for over a decade can amass. It still remains to be seen, however, if the actual content of Big Sky Deadly Trails can deliver what Ackles fans are hungry for. The Boys is a playful sci-fi series, which was much less of a leap for Ackles after Supernatural. Big Sky is a more sober-minded crime drama, which might not appeal to those who are hoping for the second coming of Dean Winchester. To end this video, Ackles' journey from Supernatural through The Boys and to Big Sky has been worth following. He hasn't only established a loyal fan base, but also entrenched himself as an actor worth his salt. This is a career trajectory worth following. Remember to look out for our next upload, because that's it from us for now, folks.